Welcome back to another episode of Living the Hustle, your source for news, entertainment, and more. I'm your host, LARA MARCEL. This week we are in Houston, Texas, where Drake descended upon the city with all of his friends as he presented OVO's Houston Appreciation Week. Houston Mayor Niece Parker presented Drake with his own day, declaring Juneteenth officially Drake Day in the city of Houston. Drake was presented with the proclamation at Minute Maid Park by Councilman Jerry Davis of District B. Drake continued the festivities for Houston Appreciation Weekend by actually being at the premiere of Think Like a Man 2 with friends Kevin Hart and Terrence J. Drake actually played a little small role in the film, but you'll have to check that out to see. Drake took the weekend's events up to the third level when he participated in his own celebrity basketball game sponsored by Southern Heat Entertainment and the newest member of the OVO team, OG Run C, who produced Drake's Houston Appreciation Weekend mixtape.
I'm loving it. Now, what made you want to do the basketball tournament?
Well, I grew up with the Rodney Hampton basketball, celebrity basketball game. So somebody had to come and fill that void for today for the kids. So I just feel like, I got a lot of celebrity friends. Let's invite them out and see what we can do. And God bless us. Thank you, Jesus.
Now tell me, who's going to win? Because I don't know. You got your basketball shoes on. I don't know.
With all this help that I got, you feel me? All this help that I got, listen, we going to win over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2-1 right here. So, I'm ready to put up about 3.
I don't want to see you get shook out there.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best not to let these youngsters do that, but I'm only good for up, down, done.
Top stars were all in the mix, and of course, a ton of celebrities like James Harden attended the game to see Kurt Cobain's rap legend from PV rain threes on the Rap-A-Lot team, taking that coveted trophy to the OVO side. Drake ended the star-studded weekend for Houston Appreciation Week by joining Rich Homie Quan on stage at the House of Blues with other hip-hop acts. And Monday night, he did an encore performance at Aristocrat Life's Hookah Bar when he took over the turntables from Houston's own DJ Mr. Rogers. Clear Channel made a major power move on the airwaves of Houston, Texas by bringing hip-hop station 93.7 The Beat that houses New York's syndicated show, The Breakfast Club. This was in direct competition with long-term survivor hip-hop station 97.9 The Box. And the first order of business of bringing down the gauntlet was acquiring 97.9 The Box #1 draft pick DEVI DEV over to the 93.7 The Beat family.
How's the transition been?
The transition's been amazing. I love my new station. A lot of the listeners came over, and I think it's great for the city. Competition is good for everybody, and I feel that H-Town really deserved to have a choice. So,
now how have the fans perceived you actually transitioning over to the new station?
100% the same. Yeah, everybody. It's been a beautiful transition for me, so I've been very lucky.
DEVI DEV hosted her first in a series of industry events that she's dubbing Green by bringing longtime friend from New York, ELLIOTT Wilson, creator of RAPRADAR.com and husband of the former editor-in-chief of Vibe.
Now tell me a little bit about the event that you're doing tonight and teaming up with RAPRADAR.com.
Well, this is a new series that I started called Green. Being from LA and working in the industry in LA for years, working in New York, working for MTV and Sirius and all these big media outlets, I have some incredible relationships and connections. And I really wanted to share that with Houston. You know what I mean? Houston has a huge music scene, but it's very insulated. And so not everybody has access to national figures like an ELLIOTT Wilson. So this is something that I want to do for the city, where every month or so I bring in a new notable figure nationally to come and mingle and get to see the culture.
ELLIOTT Wilson talked about his up-and-coming project, the hardcover magazine, with his wife, and what it's like to come from print over to the online magazine side.
Now tell me a little bit about what inspired you to actually start your own blog and hip hop online magazine.
Well, after XXL was a magazine I was at for about 9 years, looking at the space and seeing how the game was going digital. You know, at RAPRADAR.com, you know, RAPRADAR was the idea. I spoke with Paul Rosenberg, and we launched it about March '09. It's been doing very well for us, and now with the digital game, with social media, I try to be very prolific on that. We're on Twitter at ELLIOTT WILSON, 2 L's, 2 T's, on Instagram, and now I'm actually launching a magazine called Hardcover with my wife Danielle that we're crowdfunding through Kickstarter. My wife will kill me if I don't plug this. So Hardcover, anybody that doesn't know, it's called HRD CVR. There's no vowels anymore. Crown, there's no vowels. CRWN. That's my live interview series. Hardcover is a magazine. Me and my wife have both been in this business for like over 20 years. She used to run Vibe. I used to run XXL. So we know how to do the magazine thing. I know it's a digital age. I go very hard on social media. You know, I flood your timelines. I take over your feeds. You unfollow me, you follow me back because you miss me. At ELLIOTT WILSON, 2 L's, 2 T's on Instagram and Twitter. Real government name. And then Hardcover, you know, I miss doing print. And I did Respect Magazine, and I enjoyed what I was doing there. But I felt like it was time to create my own. But Hardcover is a magazine I'm creating with my wife. We're funding it through Kickstarter. We've already raised like $40,000, $41,000, something crazy. Some people have showed me that they've already pledged and supported. I really appreciate you. It's such a strong statement to people believe still in the tangible print along with the digital, that you put your money where your mouth is and help us build this thing. And we're going to make an amazing magazine. It's going to be a book-shaped magazine. It's going to have a hardcover literally. It's going to be high level of paper stock. It's going to be a culture magazine. It's going to impact the world. So please support us, HRD CVR.
This has been another edition of Living the Hustle. Join us next time as we venture into the city covering the events that you want to see. And make sure you join us on the web at livingthehustle.com or follow us on social media at Living the Hustle without the G. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. I'm your host, LARA MARCEL. It's Living the Hustle. How are you living your hustle?